lights, camera action, living in a dream. Now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go now. 10-2 stop. I got it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And finding the tight end Hooper. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural...
There goes Green. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On second down, it's Love. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down and 4. Murray's got Hooper on the short connection. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They're not ready for this, man.
Here's Hines. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Naeem Hines, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
60 outlaws.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Allen. He's got it on the slant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray escaping. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20. Down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Murray. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a... Couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Come on, set, 8-3.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Bravo. You got 4. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. I know he ain't got it. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First down, Arizona.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 49 yards, rolling to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from a yard out. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A.
1st and 10 at the 18.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Gordon. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now Murray off play action. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 76 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Love. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 40.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. They'll set up a throw. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Badgley on for the extra point. Cut the lead down now to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They run with Hines. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Hines. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Murray now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Dalvin Tomlinson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now, the 2nd down throw on target. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, Alpha. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Allen's got it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
42.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing, escaping the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. This is Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Murray to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log